Hi, I'm Al Parinello, and this is the Surflight Theater, and I am sitting with the artistic director, the producing artistic director, Steve Steiner. Hi, Steve.
Hi, Al. How you doing?
We'll shake.
Yeah.
So what we're going to talk about today is the new show that's running, which is Jesus Christ Superstar. Mm-hmm. Now, you personally have had experience with this show outside of Surflight Theater.
Yes, that's right. Of course, it was done here at Surflight back in the early 2000s, but I also did a production of it at Bristol Riverside Theater, north of Philadelphia, last year. As a matter of fact, I was cast in the show in December, and you might remember that we were going to announce that we were opening on March 6th, and by that time, we had just opened the show over at Bristol Riverside, so I was driving back and forth from Philadelphia every day.
I remember calling you and trying to have a business conversation, and you would say, "Excuse me, Al, I'm about ready to go on stage in about 3 seconds, so I'll call you right back."
That's true.
And that's the evolution of Surflight coming back.
Yeah.
That's what we went through while you were doing that show.
Yeah.
Now, what part did you play?
Caiaphas.
Caiaphas.
Yes. In the vernacular, he's the bad guy.
And so it was typecasting.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely. Yeah.
In a sense. And you're playing Caiaphas here as well.
Yes, I figured those guys over there must know what they were doing, so I just followed their lead.
So this is a religious story, and it became a 70s rock opera as a show. That has to mean something to you.
Well, it's really the story of the last 7 days in the life of a man.
Right.
The life of a man who changed history by his teachings. And wherever you sit on the spectrum of religion and belief in God, this is the story of a at the time quite insignificant man who changed the world. And this is an important story to tell, really, from the humanity of it. Right. It's not necessarily the deity of it.
I'm not familiar with the story myself. I've seen pieces of it along the way. But I know that when Andrew Lloyd Webber and Tim Rice, mm-hmm. Tim was asked at one point to explain the story, because they're as mixed up as most people are before they see it, mm-hmm. right? And he basically said, in its least common denominator, it's a story of a man who was at the right place at the right time, who made the right decisions. Mm-hmm. Would you agree with that?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I think this is going to be a great show. I think in the history of the shows that have been done here at Surflight, this is going to stand out. The set is beautiful. I'm hearing nothing but great stuff from people who are seeing bits and pieces of it. And I can't wait to see it. And that's going to happen tonight.
Well, good.
At least for me. For you at home, if you want to buy tickets and you want to see this little miracle we've got going down here, it's very simple. Just simply go to surflight.org or just phone us at 609-492-9477. And understand that tickets are available, and the show, by the way, will be on until July 15th. And then we've got another one coming up, which we'll tell you about right here. Just keep watching this little box, and you'll see exactly what the future's about. Thank you so much, Steve.
Thanks, Al.
As always.